Actually, would it help if I put the camera on this time? There it is. Oh, there we go. Alright. Hey, welcome back everyone on another shiny hunting today. Today I'm going to go for that beautiful red Hone Edge blade. So I did a bunch of off-camera eggs. So, yeah, like I've got, when you look here, I've got about, how many do I have total? Well, these 5 were from this box, so 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210, 240, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 246. 246 eggs to work with so far. So, yeah, I got my beautiful, shiny, roly colossal shiny, which happens to have the flame body, which will help the brain farts. No, that's not it. The egg hatching, as you can see, it is a shiny because of the two little red stars at the bottom there. You know, yesterday off camera, I ended up hatching this Pikachu. Obviously, wouldn't hatch as a Pikachu; it'd be a Pichu. I mean, the stats are really good too. So, like, it was bred with my Pikachu from the gift, which is 6 IV, 100% IV'd. So, my current shinies I have so far is Cinderace, Corviknight, Rillaboom, Inteleon, Pikachu, which once I get it to a certain level, because it's going to learn certain moves, then I'll evolve it to Raichu. I also have my shiny Yamper, Bolton, because I ended up getting 2 of them, and Dubwool, which was Wooloo. So, like, just to show you, like, yeah, shiny Yamper, shiny Bolton, shiny Dubwool, some eggs, my shiny Cinderace, Corviknight, Rillaboom, Inteleon, Pikachu. These aren't shiny. Oh, that's where my leftover went. Okay. Because my next thing I'm going to do is start hunting for shiny Eevees to get, and I want to make sure I get the, 8 of them? So literally I'm going to just keep going until I have 8 shiny Eevees. 1 for every, well, maybe 9 for that matter, because having 9 shiny Eevees, I can have an Eevee, I can have Jolteon, Flareon, Vaporeon, Umbreon, Espeon, Glaceon, Leafeon, and Sylveon. So I can have the entire evolution shiny. I could have sworn I saw another. So I'm just going to go back and forth here, hatching these eggs. I've got a lot I have to do to get these things up and running. So decided to do something different today. I was playing Minecraft yesterday, and today I'm going to do some Pokemon because I was getting stressed out with how many times I've died. I'm treating the game as hardcore, even though I didn't have set to hardcore. Plus, I forgot you need to have creative mode, the cheats on to be able to load certain files, because you can't do function main in it to get okay, just want to make sure that thing's working, because I had updated. I don't know if it says 1. There's the second encounter. Yeah, too bad. I know A-Drive got a couple of them on the first encounter, which is insane, you know. Okay, slightly delayed. So I got now 3 no shinies. Okay, so there is a slight delay. Like this is like, as you can see, the currently hunting. That's what the shiny Honedge looks like. So, looking for the red blade because I want to get the Aegislash shiny. I got enough. Items to just be able to just. I'm just gonna release these. If they're not shiny, I'm not gonna keep them because I don't have the room to do it. It's like Steel Ghost type, which is pretty cool to have. It's in a Dusk Ball, which is cool. Even though it's amazing stats, it's not shiny, so I really don't care. So currently doing the Masuda method. I have a German Ditto, which I'm breeding with the English Aegislash, which I found in the wild. So we're actually there in the background, so I think. Is that? No, it's over in the other section. Of course, I can't turn the camera the other way. But, yeah, that little thing down there is where you get Yanmask to go into its evolutionary evolution. You have to just have a, certain amount of health and then just go under it, and it will just evolve into Runerigus. Excuse me. Yeah, so, like, my goal for this is to get, I want to at least get a couple of shinies to work with. So, here's hoping that we don't have to spend too much time on it. And get cracking on the next one, which will be Eevee. I'm probably gonna go with no, I'm not gonna do Eevee. I'm gonna do Ponyta to get the shiny Ponyta, so I can get the Rapidash to get, because it's a Psychic and Fairy type. When it's, is it a Psychic and Fairy type? I'm gonna look at that up for a second. Rapidash. Let's see. Yes, it becomes Psychic Fairy from just a pure Psychic type. Yeah. So it gains the Fairy type once it evolves. So, yeah, I'm gonna breed for that. And let's hope and, doesn't take too long. No red blade. I know I haven't updated my my outlay here for the shinies that I caught. Just haven't been really up to it. Updating it. I might just change the recent shiny to my team layout instead. update that to 10. Can only remove them when they're in this section here. Or release these guys. So, if I'm not mistaken, with Aegis Slash, Doublade, and all of them, let's see here. Yeah, Honedge goes to Doublade at level 35. Oh, and that's actually, I think this is the, I'm looking at this thing right now, and I just realized, I don't think in Gen 6 it learned Sacred Sword. Did it learn Sacred? Yes, it did learn Sacred Sword. So it is, I thought originally that the Honedge is, that Sacred Sword was only to a specific Pokemon. And, you know, the Sacred Sword was only to a certain amount of Pokemon. So if I go, let me just take a look who can learn Sacred Sword. Cobalion, Terrakion, Virizion, Keldeo, Honedge, Doublade, Aegislash, and Zacian. And they learn, like, Aegislash and Zacian can learn, they learn, like, Zacian learns it automatically, and so does Aegislash when you catch it in the wild. So, I want to release it, not hold it. Cobalion, Terrakion, Virizion, and Keldeo learn it at level 49. Honedge learns it at 48, and Doublade learns it at 56. So, let me check Doublade for a second. Okay, Sacred Sword is the only one thing that can learn. Let me check Aegislash, and it's got Automatize. Huh? Oh, and it also learns King's Shield. So I guess that's when you evolve it. So yeah, like Slash, Night Slash, Sacred Sword, and Knight's Shield will be the unless it's got another one. What else can it learn? Slash and Night Slash. Yeah, and then I'll teach it Sacred Sword. So Slash is normal, Night Slash is dark, Sacred Sword is fighting, and then the Night Shield Steel type, but it deals with defense. So yeah, my whole plan is trying to get this beautiful red sword. I'm hoping, depending on what the gender is of the Honedge, is what I'm going to name it. If it's male, I'm going to name it Link. If it's female, I think it's Fi, who is the spirit of the blade of the Master Sword. For those who actually play The Legend of Zelda and played Skyward Sword, which is technically, it actually chronologically, it is the first in the series, which is how the Master Sword was forged, talking about the spirit of the sword, etc., etc., to the point where, like, I gotta look that up now, because I'm kind of confused myself. Let me see. Fi, Legend of, is it Fi? Yeah, it is Fi, F-I. So Fi is the name of the spirit inside the Master Sword. Titles: Mistress Fi, the Goddess Sword, Spirit of the Sword. Fi is generalist, but Fi has like that feminine like shape to it, being a spirit. So like, it would have been perfect if Aegislash was genderless like the others, like certain legendaries. But yeah, it makes sense then, you can't breed it otherwise. So let's see if I can get it with these amount of eggs. If I can get get it in these eggs, then I should be good. I don't want to make too many of them and go, well, I got it on this many and now I have more coming. I made a lot, but I don't want to make too much more just to be on the safe side. Like, at that point, I'll just make a couple and just swap them out that way. So I'm on 15 eggs hatched so far. Let's see if we can get that red, beautiful Doublade. You know, that red, beautiful Honedge, and not have to worry about hunting it for so long. I mean, I got Scorbunny at 69, Grookey at 779 eggs. Over 1,000. I know it was over 1,000 for Sobble. I just forgot what the number. Like, I didn't have the clicker. I had my own. I was literally just going. Well, I went through so many boxes, I lost count after a while. And I decided, yeah, let me go get the clicker. And since it doesn't keep track of how many eggs you hatch, you know, it kind of works that way. So, let's see if we can get this in, I don't know, if I can get this thing in 39, 40 eggs, I'd be happy. Because if you think about it, the game came out, Zelda came out in 85, so it would be 34, no, was it 1985 was when the game came out? I forget. But whatever year the very first Zelda came out, which, it was over 30 years ago. I think it's 35 years ago. 34 years ago. But I'm being realistic. But, who knows? We can probably find something good. So, the funny thing is, I never got a shiny Honedge at all, so this is my first time ever owning one. Like, my first shiny I ever caught, surprisingly enough, was in Gen 6. Well, I don't count the shiny Gyarados, because that was, like, given to you. The red Gyarados from Pokemon Gold and Silver. Like, I'm that old. Like, Pokemon Gold and Silver for the Game Boy Color. Like, I played from Red and Blue. Red, Blue, Yellow for the Game Boy Color. Because Yellow was the one for Game Boy Color. And then they put out Gold, Silver, and Crystal. After that, on Game Boy Color, then it was, I stayed for a while until Black and White. Because I didn't, Black, White, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, because I didn't have a DS at the time. And then I was able to go back to that to complete Pokedex, the Pokedex entries for those things, and I got, then I continued on after that with X and Y, and Um, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Sun and Moon. So my dealings with the Pokemon franchise has been since the very first generation, where it was Bulbasaur and Mew. Um, so yeah, I'm an old timer when it comes to Pokemon. I never liked the battling concept. I'm more into the collecting side of it. So I just like collecting things, you know. So collecting shinies, collecting all the Pokemon, you know, the whole gotta catch them all part of it. Um, so yeah, like doing it, hatching the eggs or catching them in the wild. Like I only came across two shinies in the wild. Everything else was hatched. The the only two that I caught in the wild was the Roly Coly and the Wooloo, and that was when I was trying to go for a shiny Rookie D. So the shinies that I ended up hatching were the three starters, obviously. You know, Grookey and his and his evolution line, Scorbunny and his evolution line, and Sobble and his evolution line. Yamper, I got two of them, so I evolved one Yamper and kept the other one. Evolved one Yamper into Bolton and kept the other Yamper as a Yamper because I like Corgi. So, um, yeah. So having my life dealing with Pokemon since Gen 1 and then coming to this, like, this is what I find more appealing is collecting. I like the ability to collect Pokemon. I like the ability to... Was that 22? I'll check it out. Yeah, that is 22. Okay. Phone started ringing, which was a spam call. I would love this thing to shine quickly so I can start working on getting these things to level it up, evolve it, get it to having Sacred Sword, and then evolving it to Aegislash, so that way. Like I've already had some pretty good luck with. Oh, I have one more. Like I can't count. I'm seeing encounters 24 and brains like you can only hatch 5 at a time. So okay, so now we're at 25 encounters. Yeah, that was caught in the wild. And like I went through so many Rookie Ds in the wild. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'll go with Masuda methoding, and I finally got it after a while. It's over 1,000 eggs, and decided to evolve it to Corviknight, and it looks really nice. So happy that it shined. So we're at these are going to be the first 30 eggs. By the way, I still got to hatch all these eggs regardless, so. Yeah, it's just simple back and forth. This is the pseudo method and the hatching and all those nice fun stuff. I have all the charms, the oval, the catch, the shiny charm, because if you think about it, the major one is the shiny charm, and then the two methods, you know, just random encounter and Masuda method, those two charms do come in handy. Like the random wild encounter, even if you do the was considered the chaining, which is the battle 500 of them. Um, Obviously, you're going to need to capture it. So the catch charm makes it a higher odds to um, get a critical capture. So that makes sense to have when you're doing the random encounters. And then you also have the egg charm, which helps produce them more quickly. So having that ability just helps it so much. All right. Oh, that was 30. Okay, so 30 down. Just hope I don't have to go through all these eggs and then have to get more. That would stink. But, you get what you get. So, let's see if we can find that, that beauty sooner than later. The Pichu took me a couple of 100 eggs. The Rookidee took me a lot because it was just a pain in the you-know-what. I don't know what I'm probably going to go for next. I might throw my Sirfetch'd into to be bred, so I can get the shiny Farfetch, because I can't get it in this game. This is Shield, so, and it's exclusive to Sword. Do I want Fetched, or do I want... No, I'm going to go with Ponytail like I promised, because I have a German Ditto. And I want to make sure that having a psychic fairy type will on my team would be a good thing to have. So once I get that done, I'll I'll get to work on that. Because my goal is to have... Well, I got Corviknight, which is a flying steel type, but I'd rather have steel ghost type. I've got Roly Cola, Lucario, which is fire. Wait, is fire ground? You're fire ground, right? Fire rock. You're fire rock. So yeah, got fire rock, fighting ghost steel. Having the Rapidash will give me Fairy Psychic. I'm thinking about breeding Lapras for Ice Water. I'll cover that spot. I think. Let me check out Dreadnought. What are you? Water Rock. Yeah, I don't want to have Water Rock right now for team. What else can I use? Cursula is what? Ghost. The fact I'm breeding for Honedge makes no sense. What about Obstagoon? Obstagoon is dark normal. No. Who else can I use? Who else can I use? Dragapult is Ghost Dragon. No, I already working on a Ghost type Pokemon. Cufant, which is Steel and evolves into. No, it's just Steel, which, like, it's, you know, not worth utilizing when it's Grimmsnarl is Dark Fairy, going with Fairy Psychic. Arctos, Electric Ice. No. Sinistea is Ghost type and yeah, no. Orbeetle is Bug Psychic. No. What do I have? Toxel is Electric Poison. Yeah, that actually would be better. Toxel would be the better choice. Toxel, because it's electric and poison. Just on that simple fact of, if you look at it, I'm trying to do multi-types so that way I can round out teams with a better move pool than just having one and done kind of a thing. Yeah, like doing it this way, that way would be so much better in that long run. We're at 35 eggs so far. This will be 40. So, yeah, Ghost Steel type plus yeah, like I think I'm working my way of. Well, are you still Ghost Steel? Yes, you're still Ghost Steel. Like, the fact that Honed Aegislash Shiny is just gorgeous. Like, it really is. It's the black blade, you know, the black hilt, the red blade with like a black, you know, like the I'm not sure what the terms are on swords, but the edge is red. The body of the blade is black. The arms of it is black. The handle is black, with the guard is black. The eye is yellow with a white little eyeball slit thing. The shield is gold, light, like a gray, deep purple and red. Like the shiny sprite on like on Aegislash is just gorgeous. I'm like, So, yeah, like this is going, like, I got my team pretty much planned out in my head. Once I can get this shiny Honedge to show up. I'll never forget A-Drive getting a shiny. What was the shiny that he got first egg? It was insane. Like he got shiny Roly Poly. He wanted to show off its evolved form. Runs into another Roly Poly, which ended up being shiny. So he had a back to back, and then he started breeding for a shiny, and then it was first egg was another shiny. Bronzor, Bronzong was the shiny that he hatched on the first egg, which was insane. And like that man's got a lot of like one of the best luck in shiny hunting ever, and mad props to him on that one. Like he inspires me a lot because he's a die-hard shiny hunter. You know, he does get into the battling and such. I'm just a collector. So shiny hunting for me is not more on the hunt; it's more on the collectability scale of things. Like I try to find, what are the shinies in this game that interest me. Like it's Sword and Shield. Basically, Aegislash is the model, the I'll say the spokes Pokemon for Sword and Shield because it is a Sword and Shield. Even though Zamazenta and Zacian are the legendary box arts, but they're, that Pokemon, Aegislash, is the Pokemon that ties the two games together because it is both a sword and a shield, which I like. Like the fact that you can state that Zacian and Zamazenta represent the two games individually. Zacian for sword and Zamazenta for shield, but Aegislash represents the two of them as a whole. And I think it was kind of like knotted, if you think about it. Because of its appearance in Gen 6. Although I noticed one thing, you get the squares from wild Pokemon, and you get stars when you breed them. Because I only got 2 wild Pokemon shiny, so come on, you beautiful red blade, show me it. Show me it. Show me that beautiful red blade. Nope. Like, I just love that red with the blade. It looks like, I don't know if anybody's read the, I'm at 44. Okay, well, that's a good thing I checked it. No, we're at 45. Okay, so numbers 46 through 50. Sorry about that. The people outside my home like to blare music and such. There you go. Here's number 46. Nope. After this, there should be another set of 5. Okay, last one of this group, so we go into the next 5. Nope. It's trying to be a little annoying, I'll tell you that. My German ditto and my English Aegislash does not give me good results. Yeah, when I did the Japanese you know, the same species but in the different languages worked better. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Approaching the 60 egg count. Come on, eggs hatch, please. Yay! Boo. Send a different message right now. My back is killing me. So I'm at 52 eggs. Come on, please be red. Well, I probably don't want it to be that early because if it is, I got all these extra eggs, so I have to still hatch regardless. Figure do at least a couple boxes of eggs to start with, so that way it gives me a good number to work with, and so You're talking about over 200 eggs at that hatch. Mm. Alright, let's see what we can do here. I think I'm getting a bleed through. It looks like from my speakers, which hasn't happened before, but then again, I don't know. So actually, I should have that set to the next box now, which is numbers 61 to 90. So just things I can't get the Zacian and Zamazenta shiny, or Eternus. Eternus. Shiny. Until it's promotion. I mean, the shiny is very distinguishable from the others because of, you know, from this one, because it's red blade. So all right, we're at the 16 counter mark. Mm. Okay, so we're at the we're done with this box now. We can go to the next box. Wish these things could have shined so far. Do it in order because then you're throwing the numbers off completely. We're going to go with numbers 61 to 65. Just remember, children. I have to constantly readjust my from my back. Like, these feathers are really good to have. I was reading up on them. Like, they increase special attack, defense, health, etc. So this actually works in a lot of ways. So it'll be a hilarious thing if I get this one on 69 as well. I'm an adult. Got one of those stretchy bands that says Team Mystic on it from GameStop a while back, and doesn't really fit my wrist, but it's fun just to go, you know, just having it slap your hand like that. It makes a helicopter sound. Haven't figured out. I'm kind of bored. Up to 65 already. Interesting. I love my neighbors. The amount of boxes I've collected. This should be real interesting. If this one is shiny, I'll laugh. Let's see if it becomes shiny. I actually like this Galar region. People are so upset about the National Pokedex not being available, but having no National Dex makes it so much easier not to get, you know, it makes it so much easier to get the shiny charm then. Because in the other games you needed the National Dex, minus Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon was actually the first game not to have the National Dex. But if you think about X and Y, Omega Ruby, you needed the National Dex complete to have the shiny charm. Well, what better way to get said the shiny charm than just to do the regions, fill up the regional decks, for the Alolan decks or the Galarian decks only to get the shiny charm. It's a lot less hassle, a lot less headache. I mean, it's not a big deal for me anyway. I actually like that you're limited to 400 Pokemon versus, over, what are we up to now? 900, I think, or are we? It comes out to 100, a total of 890 Pokemon. Like 890, we're 10 short of having 900 Pokemon in the Pokedex. Shiny? Because this is number 69. Nope. Not a shiny. Alright, we're up to 70. 70 eggs hatched. I wonder how far in do I have to go with the Masuda method then to get a shiny. I don't want to be that guy who sends out the same Pokemon over and over again. So, my whole goal right now, I want to breed to get my Pokemon shiny as much as possible. That's a new one. Clever Feather, okay. Like, if you look at my bag right now, like, I got 22 large experience candies. Extra large, excuse me. One extra small, one small, 22 medium, 47 large, and 22 extra large. 359 Dynamax candies. And 7 rare candy. So what I might just do is, like, once I get the ideal team, my ideal team. So I'm going to need the Honedge. I need the Galarian Ponyta. Well, technically, basically Rapidash, but Honedge, Ponyta, Carkol, or Colossal. I actually should be writing these down so I don't forget what I want to have my team to be. And my team will be shiny. Okay. So, Cole, how do you spell its name? Cole, Ossal, which is, what are you, Rockfire again? Which is Rock and Fire. Rock, Fire. Second one will be AEG, Aegis Slash, which is Steel Ghost. Third is Ryan Rapidash, which is Sychic. Fairy. 4 will be Toxicity. How is it spelled though? Well, both forms are basically the same type. It's just the coloring is different. Which is Toxtricity. Tox. Tricity, which is ECTRIC. Poison. So I just gotta figure out what the other 2 members of my team will be that are dual types that I don't have. I want a dragon type, like dragon something. See, I basically already covered, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different types in 4 Pokemon. Is there a dark fighting type? Dark? Dark poison. I also got dark psychic fighting dark. Pangoro is dark fighting. Do I want Pangoro though? Unfortunately, there's no Guzzlord in this game. Savali only has access to one type when you give it its drive. You know, its appropriate drive. Dino's Dark Dragon, actually. That might actually be the well, Dragian, I think is how it's pronounced. Yeah, because I don't have any Dark type and I don't have a Dragon type, so I'm going to use that as my Hydragian is my HYDREIGON, which is Dark and Dragon. I'm just curious, what does that thing look like shiny? Because I never got one shiny. Oh, okay. Actually, that is kind of cool looking. It's 4 times weakness to fairy. That's the problem. And I already have one on this game, so I don't have to worry about. You know, have to trade it over to get another one. Learns Breaking Swag, Ice. Does it learn a Steel type move? Steel when it learns? Does it learn any other Steel type move? Or can it? Well, Iron Tail can learn. And a technical record. Flash Cannon can learn. Yeah, because Flash, the Fairy type are weak against Steel type moves. So yeah, that works in my favor. Having that have Steel type maneuver to counteract the Fairy type. If it's like down to my last if that's my last Pokemon and I'm going against the Fairy type Pokemon, I can at least utilize that attack. Does it learn a Fire type against Heat Wave? It learns. Does it learn Flamethrower? It learns Earthquake. It can learn Surf. It learns Flamethrower. I do want to teach it a Dragon Outrage. I don't like the ability of it becoming confused. Dragon Balls it learns. That works. Yeah, that works. Definitely works. So yeah. Hydrogen. Then all I need now is something else to round out the bunch. Let me find the... Is there any bug grass types that would work? Oh, actually I can go with Snom because that's Ice Bug. That would work. That's my last... Well, not Snom, but Frostmoth. Frostmoth? That's my last Pokemon. Yeah, Frostmoth will be the last one I go for my team for Shiny. Frostmoth. Which is Ice and Bug. Now that should cover enough of a nice variety of differences to handle anything. Because you got Rock and Fire, Steel and Ghost, Psychic and Fairy, Electric and Poison, Dark and Dragon, and Ice and Bug. In just 6 Pokemon. That's 12 different... 12 of the 15. That's the whole point, is just having a, like, that's going to be my dream team, is having Colossal, Aegislash, Galarian Rapidash, Toxtricity, Hydreigon, and Frostmoth as my, as my team. That's the dream team. Working on getting the... Like, I already have one member, which is the one that's leading the party right now because it's hatching my eggs for me. And it's got Flame Body, which is really good to have because if anything tries to make physical contact with it, it's got the burn... it'll get burned. Aegislash is what? It just has stance change. That's all it has. There's no hidden ability. It's just that ability, which is I'm perfectly fine with. Like, Honedge has no guard, which is there's no other one, and so does Doublade has no guard. So that works in my favor. So and the whole thing is my team is going to be nothing but shiny Pokemon. So that's what my plan is just to do a team of nothing but shiny Pokemon and you're just having having these different types, like going with Ponyta, breeding for Ponyta, breeding for Dino to be shiny, breeding for Toxel to get it shiny. I mean, I could even hunt for the Toxel. Like, that's not a big deal. Like, can I just get a, what is it called? A lightning rod, i.e. Rhyperior. But the Hydra, the Dino I have to because it's in Sword. Wait, what? Now I'm curious. Larvitar is what? In consideration, in its consideration. I know it's a dark type, but what dark what though? Rock dark. Yeah, no. I need Dark Dragon. The Dark Dragon. I would go with the Morpeko, but not really. I don't want to have that cliche Pikachu type in my group. You know? Like, Impidimp is weak against... Oh, it has no... Well, it's got 2 times against Fairy, Steel, and Poison. Whereas Galarian Ponyta well, actually I gotta go to, I have to look up the Galarian Rapidash. Has a weakness. What? Really? Damage taken Galarian form. 2 times to Steel, 2 times to Ghost, 2 times to Poison. That's it. That's it. 3 weaknesses. Everything is just a one-time multiplier, or a 0.25, and a 0.5 being Psychic. It takes no damage from Dragon. Normal, regular damage on normal, fighting, water, electric, grass, ice, ground, flying, bug, rock, dark, and fairy. But it's got the 2 times against steel, with steel, ghost, and poison. And it has a resistance towards fighting and psychic. So yeah, that's like a win-win situation on using Galarian Rapidash for that. Like that, oh man, that's gonna be a really nice team then. Like, I'm looking at all these things, like, yeah, that's gonna work. Like, having these, like, Frostmoth, you know, Hydreigon, yeah, it's gonna be one of those, like, really sick, things. This is going to take forever because there's so many eggs that I have to hatch. We're up to 84. This is 85. So if I can get Aegislash and Galarian Rapidash right now, that'd be great. And I can then wild hunt for Toxel. So I don't care about the nature as much when it comes to evolving it. I really don't. I don't care what it looks like. It just needs to be shiny. That's all it is. Like, I don't care if it goes to its amp form or the relax form. I just don't care. I just want it shiny. So that way I have you know, my team is set and it's shiny and all. So yeah, it's one of those, like, yeah, I want to make sure that the shinies are my team. All right, this will be 90. This is 120, 150, 180. This is 210, 240, 246 eggs I have to go through. Let's see if these 246 eggs will produce a shiny. So like, I'm wondering what events they're going to be doing for Pokemon Sword and Shield. You know, giveaway events. Let me see. Probably in this thing. Just curious if there's any events. I think it would be fun if I find one. Oh. Yeah, I'll give up on it. That works. Okay, so yeah, the Meowth was the only thing that was given out so far. I was just checking to see if there was, you know, like a new Pokemon or, you know, what have you. I'm surprised we don't know as coded as the Mythicals. Because every generation has mythical Pokemon. Which is funny if you think about it. Like, Gen 1 is Mew, Gen 2 is Celebi, Gen 3 is Jirachi. Right? Gen 3 is Jirachi, right? Gen 3, yeah, Jirachi. Gen 4. What the heck is going on with the Gen? Arceus. Darkrai, Shaman, and Arceus were the ones in Gen 4. And technically Fion, because you have to breed it. Gen 5. Let's do it this way. Hate to do it because it's not letting me do it. Was Victini, Meloetta, Keldeo, and Genesect. Gen 6 was Deontay, Hoopa, and Volcanion. Gen 7, which is the Alola region, was Meltan, Melmetal, and Zeraora. That can't be right. No, I think that is. Yeah, Zeraora was the only one. Yeah. So, like, for all intents and purposes, that's how it works. Guess I wasn't keeping count. Alright, so we're at 90. To the boxes. I'm looking for that red blade Honedge. I might do just 120 for now, because I'm kind of hungry. I haven't eaten. You know, give me one moment. I'll be right back. I'm just going to go grab something to eat. Basically, I'm just going to grab some dry cereal and just put it into my Deadpool cup. I'll be right back. Back. Fruity Loops. The Walmart brand version of Fruit Loops. Tastes the same and a heck of a lot cheaper. Because you buy the name. I actually like the cereal dry over wet. think it's like Rice Krispie or um, Cocoa Puffs. I can eat Cocoa Puffs either way. I like it with the milk because with the milk you get chocolate milk off as well. You can eat and drink it at the same time. Well, eat and drink it, period. Apparently the weather is messing up the connection on the internet right now. Just checking something on my streaming. Come on, hats, really. Oh, where's that beautiful blood blade? So we're at now at 100. All right, here we go. 105. 101 to 105. So we can get that shiny sword. Well, I'm gonna finish up this box and pull it here. So this is our 111 to 115 grouping. It's 111. This is 120 right now on the eggs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move these eggs to first position box. So I can keep track now. Oh man, that's a lot of eggs. Tidy up the boxes a little bit. I'm at an hour and 44 minutes. Let me do the remainder 120, then I'll do the rest off screen because I don't want to put this thing over 2 hours long. Oh, that was 120. Yeah. Alright, well, I said I was going to end the stream here, so take care, everyone, and like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to be doing this quite a bit, so I'll see you guys all on the next one. I also play Pokemon. Aside from Pokemon, I also do Minecraft. And until I finish it, the Rising of the Shield Hero Relive the Animation, which I'm probably going to do tomorrow. So, fingers crossed I can do it tomorrow, and I'll see you guys then. Take care, and have a good day.